Okay, I'm live. I'll just try this again. Hey, Fire Spawn. Welcome back. Hey, Cottonfly. How are you? Can you see me? Hey, Ashley. Welcome back. How are you? I'm doing good. You know, my friend sent me a bunch of stuff to do just the same, to pamper myself, and I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to play with any of the fun stuff she sent me, but I had been thinking about, my skin and skincare, because the skincare I had been using has gotten like way overpriced. And I don't know, I feel like I manifested that little care package. So I'm excited to see what that skincare and hair care samples will do for me. I hope they change my life this week. So Firespawn, I realized I gave you the wrong video that I used to. I feel the video that I had used helped induce that dream I had told you about in regards to my specific person. So I'm going to go back and get you the correct link tonight, now that you're back. Hey, Jennifer Simpson, welcome back. No, I must have just been like really tired, because when I went back the next day, I was looking through the videos in my history. Realized like an idiot, I gave you the wrong video. But I had another dream about my specific person the other day, or the other night. It felt more like there was a boogeyman in my dreams than anything else. But I could have just not given any meaning to it. I just kind of rejected the mental garbage. So yeah, I'm back to do free live energy updates. 1 question, 1 card for 1 sub. If you're already subbed to the channel, please like the live. Also doing general and in-depth readings tonight. Just do whatever feels comfortable. That's what's important. Incoming call. Hold on, I gotta take that phone call. Hey, Kim, welcome back.
Thank you.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm frustrated.
Frustrated? I'm so sorry to hear that. How can I help you, though? Like, you need someone to talk to? Do you need a reading? Do you need both?
Both. So,
Okay.
now, remember I was telling you about Rashad.
Uh-huh.
We, connected, and I said friends with benefit because I won't put no expectation.
Mm-hmm.
But I do expect some kind of courtesy and consideration.
Mm-hmm.
So, during the week, I said, let's make it happen this weekend. Let's get together. He said, I shall, and we will. So, I kind of felt Friday that it wasn't going to happen. Something just hit me when I saw him that Friday morning.
Yeah.
So I reached out to him this morning and said, what's the plan, babe? He said, well, I got to run to PA Lansdale, which is like an hour and a half from him. And he said, and I'll keep you posted. Now, this was 11:30 in the morning. I said, I'm not going to bug him. I'm going to see what he does. I'm not going to chase him. It is 10 o'clock. He hasn't reached out or nothing.
Okay,
That
so
was so easy.
He hasn't reached out in 12 hours?
Like I said, it's 10 o'clock. So I want to know why he didn't reach out and what does he feel about it. Like, and this is one of the problems we had in the past. That's why I said, I'm not dealing with this. And I refuse to be friends with benefit and deal with this even greater. So I want to know why, what's the deal? What is he thinking? Like, what happened?
What he's thinking is that he can just run ripshot over you and do whatever he wants. What you should have done is you should have called him and said, hey, we're getting together this weekend, and this is the time I can get together with you. If he made an excuse to not get together with you, then, and he could do it at another time. No, this is the time that's good for me. This time, blah, blah, blah.
I make the time. Listen to what I'm saying. I've done this in the past. I made times and everything. I wanted to give him the space to see if he stepped up his game. He did.
So he's comfortable enough in his emotional security with you that he can just tell you whatever he wants, and you'll put up with it. In this Four of Pentacles.
So my thing is, he may reach out, whatever. I'm just going to say, listen, this friends with benefits. I try to give you a
Do you want friends with benefits? Is that what you want? Because you keep talking about that's what you're creating.
No. I'm trying to talk about it. Let me talk it out because I'm pissed right now.
Oh, I wish I could give you a hug. I'm sorry, honey.
No, I want to know why he's
Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles says it all about him. He just feels that he's financially secure with or without you, and he's emotionally secure with or without you, but he feels as if in this Four of Pentacles that he's emotionally secure with you, that he can just do whatever he wants, obviously. Hold on, you got a couple more cards. So, yeah, it's like he's in two states despite wanting a traditional, secure, happy, harmonious relationship with you in this Hierophant and this Chariot, but he's in two states. But it's like you keep him in two states because you're talking about this friends with benefits thing.
I keep him in two
states, like two states of mind. It's like,
yeah, but see, I said friends with benefit because he's not stepping up his game, and I'm not trying to put no effort on it, and I'm tired of asking for what I need. So I said, well, okay, let's do the friends with benefit. So listen, you wanna roll over here? If you can't, just let me know. But the fact is that friends with benefit or not, he always does this. We try to get together. He always makes excuse, or he doesn't respond. He doesn't have the courtesy to say, well, I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, there's just too much resistance. Spirit says there's just too much resistance.
I'm just trying to find a way where I can say, listen, one thing, no matter where we at, what we choose to be, is respect me. Consider me. And I see that you don't do that. So I'm not going to continue to allow myself to be in that place with you. So I'm shutting it down.
Yeah, and it's important to love yourself and put yourself first in that way. If you have to shut it down for a while, please don't put yourself on the naughty step for it. Okay?
So my thing is this. How do I say, you know what, I really didn't appreciate the fact that you couldn't reach out and let me know what was up. How do I put that?
Just the way you just said it? Sometimes you just have to be honest with people. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person, okay? If I go and I tell my man something and I say it backwards, is he going to understand me? No, I have to say it exactly the way I need to say it so that he understands. And say it in a very simple way. You're not being disrespectful, okay? You're not going to lose him because you know you've already communicated with him and you know you've already told the right person the right thing. You know, one more thing just might help. You're offering your cup of love. It's not like you're offering a cup of hate or disbelief or, you know, it's not like you're handing him a cup of, like I said, hate. You're handing him a cup of love by saying this to him honestly. This is like your core. This is like your heart. This is what's on your mind. And you're going to have to be the one to find your own courage. And Spirit says you have it. You definitely have it in this Page of Swords to communicate what you need to about your mental wealth, your mental health, and what this is doing to you. And that's just the perfect way to say it, the way you just said it to me. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't sound disrespectful. You don't sound like a bad person. Just being honest. You're being your true, authentic self. It's very important to be your true, authentic self, especially when it comes to, you know, knowing if you want to continue on with a partnership in a harmonious, balanced, happy way. But if you guys don't bring each other peace, then peace out. Okay? Because what's the point of being together if it doesn't feel yummy? What's the point of being together if it doesn't feel right? You know what I mean? That's why I say too much resistance. So he did it again. Okay, you did it again because you set yourself up on Friday. You're like, this ain't happening. This ain't happening. And you fed that to yourself. So you just created it, darling. It's
No.
Yes. It's your reality, not his.
Thoughts. Listen, I can feel people's thoughts.
Of course
and I was going to address it, but I know what
shoulda, woulda, coulda, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. But shoulda, woulda, coulda, and you should have not waited to say a thing. You should have brought it up.
No, you know what it is? This is what it is. I felt the thought. The thought was, I'm not going to make it this weekend. And I was going to say, oh, you're going to make it this weekend? But
I already heard the
answer.
He didn't manifest it, darling. You did it. You created it. He didn't do it. You gave him his lines. You directed him in his acting towards you. You are the creator of your universe. You are the causation of your universe.
I don't believe that.
Nobody.
I don't believe that. But okay. I hear what you're saying, and I respect it.
That's like saying that spirit doesn't dwell inside of you. It's okay. She just has too much resistance. You know, you can go on and on and on and on and on and on and believe, and not really believe, unfortunately. It's okay. I've had lots of people hang up on me.
What? She hung up on me?
Yeah, she hung up on me because she doesn't believe that she's the causation of her actions. She refuses to take responsibility. Once again, if you can't take responsibility for your actions, if you can't take responsibility for your feelings and put yourself first when it's very important to you in a relationship to convey what you're trying to express to your partner. What, Daddy?
She's found?
Yeah, she hung up on me. Old story.
Don't close her. She's going to call you back.
No, she'll probably call me back. I mean, nobody else wants to talk to her except me, so I can help her. He doesn't even want to talk to her, you know, and she thinks that's his fault.
You can talk. Yes.
I told her. I've been talking to her for a year. I've told her. And she just kept saying, I knew it. It's like I knew it the whole time, but I'm not going to do anything about it. I knew he was going to be an ass to me, but I just want to let him be an ass to me. And then that way I'll have something to nag about and be a bitch about. That's how it feels. You know, and that's what I see. I'm sorry. She loves Misery loves company. That bitch loves being a bitch at the end of the day. Resistance against what she wants. I'm sorry, but I can't help someone like that, but yet I hope I can.
You have to show the man some love.
Yeah, you do. You have to, you love somebody, you got to show them love. Yeah, and it seems like that's what she was here the other day on the phone, and we had a conversation, and you heard it. And if it's six of one, half a dozen of another. It's like, oh, this sucks and that sucks. Well, yeah, because you think about it sucking, and then it does suck. I'm back. I had a paid, irritating reading I had to take. Sorry, guys. Nanu, are you there? Ashley, I'm doing good. I finally gave in to do my own hair. Everything is expensive. I know. Did you have fun doing your hair, though, Ashley? Send me a pic on Instagram. Rindrag, hey, I did you a read for me a while back. I just want to thank you because there was someone to offer their cup of love, and I accepted it gratefully. All right, man. Awesome. High five. Yay. So happy for you, Rindrag. Glad you took that cup of love. Cottonfly, I'm wearing a large sweater with my silky smooth legs. I'm wondering if Anthony liked seeing me. Of course he did. Any man would be, yeah. I asked me to go to 7-Eleven, but he was being mean and said I'm wondering. Oh, didn't want to go to 7-Eleven. Go take me to 7-Eleven. I miss 7-Eleven. I grew up on 7-Eleven. Then I moved to Atlanta, and it became Quick Trips and Circle K's. But I'm leaving Atlanta because it sucks here. No. I need your advice. Should I call him or just wait for his next steps? Because nothing new happens after. Call that man. Oh, don't worry about it. You know, you can only help someone as much as they want to be helped. You really can only help somebody as much as they want to be helped. They have to want the help. And first, she needs to get a whole new attitude about herself. You can't accept someone. You can only inspire someone as much as they inspire you. And did you notice she didn't have one nice thing to say about her partner, except he does everything wrong. And that's what all our conversations are around. It's like, she wants me to ask the cards questions, so I ask the cards ridiculous questions because she's paying me. And I tried to give her the best advice I can through spirit, through the cards, or even as a grief counselor. And it's like, I can't. I might not even answer if she calls back again. She gives me PTSD. She makes me want to be a bitch. I mean, who wants to be around that? I don't want to date that. Do you? Do you guys want to date that? You guys want to date a nag? Marry a nag? Be with a nag? No, nobody wants to hang out with a nag. I feel sorry for that dude. I'm glad he didn't call her back. I wanted to tell her that, but sometimes you just have to tell people the truth, though. But I don't know her well enough to tell me the truth. To tell her the truth, I mean. I really wanted to be a sex therapist. That's what I want to do. I want to help people there. But there's so much that goes into it. And there's so much you have to, and right now I just have to focus on helping my dad get through therapy and find him and us a safe and secure place to live before I can really go back to any kind of schoolwork. I have too much on my plate. I have to make money to keep the roof over our head and food on the table. No, you're right. Some people don't accept the truth. It's easier for me to tell my friends, hey, I think you're addicted to pain. Why don't you marinate on that for a little bit and then come back when you feel comfortable about what I just told you about yourself, and then, we'll go from there. But it's really hard to tell a client that. It's really hard to tell a client, hey, you know what? I think you're addicted to pain. Hey, you know what? If I was him, I wouldn't want to talk to you either, bitch. Or asshole. This one guy called me on the phone. He's like, I don't know what to do. Tears in my eyes. I spent $100,000 on this woman who's married to another man and she won't talk to me. All I want to do is just see her again and make love and be in her life and be the man that she needs to be. I'm like, well, then why don't you take action and tell her that? I can't. She's married. Okay. So circumstances don't matter. So what? And he goes, well, I just don't know because we've never made love. So I don't even know if she blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, wait, you've given this woman $100,000 and you ain't even put it in? He's like, no, ma'am. And he's still crying. I just felt so bad for him. Like he definitely has been catfished. And I put up with him for a little while before I could just no longer accept a phone call from him, because at some point it really is, you know what, you don't need a psychic anymore, you need a therapist, you need a psychiatrist. and at that point is when I actually have to say, yeah, you need a psychiatrist. Click. And then block. I meet some definite interesting people. I could write a book. I could write a movie. Yeah. The last conversation we had was about how her husband's got a recent diagnosis of cancer. And I was like, yeah, we're not going to play this. We're not going to play this game. What is it? Come here to mommy. Come here to your mommy doggy. Yeah, $100,000. Can you believe it? I'm just like, wow. People are just incredibly strange. I think after I got off the phone with him, I cried. But once he started bringing up the C word and things like that, and with regards to her husband, I just couldn't anymore. I just couldn't. Part of my dogs are incredibly emotional right now. I can't believe anybody would give a stranger. I mean, did he think that he could buy her love? Hey, Cynthia, welcome to the channel. How are you? People could only change the way that they think and feel about the things that they have so much resistance against. Like, if we could only be taught that what the meaning of really of spirit dwelling within us means at a young and early age, so we could see it for ourselves at a younger and early age. I feel like if you don't, and I could be wrong, maybe people who are older can grasp it. Maybe I find that the older my clients are, the more resistance they have against the things that they want, that they already deserve. Yes, Cynthia, what's up with you? How are you doing? Hi, Diamond. It's good to see you again. Sure. I mean, we're just sitting here chilling. I had a client call and on my call center and pretty much have a meltdown because a guy didn't call her on the phone. And she doesn't want to take responsibility for her actions or her no actions. Like, she's like, how am I supposed to tell my guy that he upset me and blah, 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 blah? I'm like, just the way you did, yeah, just the way you told me, you know? I mean, what is it that there is to be afraid of? I want to know where he got $100,000 from. Probably his life savings. Probably his retirement fund. Okay, so Cynthia, you want to pull. Let's see what you need to know. No. Didn't you have a... Pardon me. Didn't you have a question? Did you have a question? Cynthia. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know, Cynthia, right now. Do you have a specific question, Cynthia? Do you have a specific question? Diamond Girl. I mean, I've had to block so many strange people. One guy, I had to block him because he told me I was too religious. I was like, what? And just kept calling me pissed off because he thought I was too religious. I didn't even bring up the Bible or God or anything about religion. What are your ancestors wanting you to know? That's such a beautiful question. The devil. So the energy behind that card is the High Priestess. And I just want you to know this is Blanche from the Golden Girls. Once again, I feel like this, I'm not someone who likes to get tarot decks with the devil inside them. I like to pick decks that have no devil in them because I don't believe in the devil. And I feel like in this case, though, that it's Blanche from the Golden Girls. She's spunky. She's fun. She's all about having fun. Okay? And the brighter side of how healthy, happy, and harmonious your sex life can be, your partnership, your finances, just everything. Like I feel like your ancestors really want you to know that they're living vicariously, vivaciously. They're just living happily through you in general, okay? And the happier you are, the happier they are. So I hope somehow that helps. Don't be afraid of this card. This is a very positive card in this deck of the Golden Girls. I hope somehow that helps you, Cynthia. Damn, if he spent his life savings or retirement fund on a married woman that he didn't even sleep with, that's like the most stupid sense. I know, like, I know. Like, he needs to be put on the naughty stand for sure. Well, I think that's why, your ancestors are trying to convey that to you. What is it that you're not happy about? Good. I'm so glad you're happy to be alive because it's so important because life is meaningful. Life is beautiful. Life is grand. And I totally relate and understand what you mean by the stress. I really do. But I'm here for you. Elisa, hey, what's up, girl? It's good to see you. Yeah, my main deck is a mermaid deck, and there's no devil. There's the vortex, but there's no devil. And I chose that because I don't believe in the devil the way other people believe in the devil. What are S's feelings towards you currently, Diamond? Yes. Patience is a virtue in this Temperance card. Something about you that makes them feel settled. Something about you that makes them feel that they can just stop and smell the roses. Your roses. So make sure your roses don't smell like poo-poo, okay? Keep that smile on your face. And don't be afraid to say what you need to say, because you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, Diamond, all right? Be patient with yourself as well. But yeah, this person, you're making them feel like they can just take a breath for a minute, and you're just making them feel really good, because you're making them feel more patient about life in general, and that they need to be better about being patient as well. Tarot reader pulled the Knight of Wands card on my celebrity crush and said she thinks he's a player. I was like, he's not a player. She said, it's because I haven't got played by him yet. Oh my God, that's cute. So let me tell you a little bit about the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is all about action. The Knight of Wands is all about activity. The Knight of Wands is passionate communicator and lover and friend. I think that many tarot card readers look at the basic what the book says, and I don't think they're really taking time to look at their cards. I don't think they're taking time to look at the art and really get into the visuals of it, and then going intuitively about their feelings. Like, I mean, I can pull cards for you all day long, but really I'm going to go intuitively by my feelings before I go by the meaning of what the book says in the cards. But that's a very typical tarot. That's a very typical Knight of Wands answer. You'll probably go to 10 more, and if they pull the Knight of Wands, will say the same thing. Player can also mean maybe he's good at playing music. Maybe he's good at playing sports. Maybe he's good at playing keyboard. Maybe he's good at playing music. Maybe he's good at playing Peter Pan or Wendy. You know, she should have defined player, in my opinion. But it's okay. It's all right. At least after the fight with my mom, I shut down. An interconnection, and physically my spine started hurting. Will I be able to heal this? Yeah, let me get you something. Yeah, you'll be able to, especially with your thoughts in your mind. Like, this is kind of a strange story, but we're going to go back to the Golden Girls. So one day Rose was talking about manifestation with one of the other ladies on the show. She's like, yeah, I got this little like a bump on my eyelid, and I was super uncomfortable with it. So I just imagined every day that before I went to bed, that it was shrinking and getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and finally it just disappeared. And I was like, I'm going to try that, because I've had the same problem as Rose, because I was using individual eyelashes, and I guess I fell asleep, and like one like got stuck in my eyelid, and it was horrible. I had to go and get it taken out. But I just would imagine, after I saw that Golden Girl episode, I'd imagine like my eye getting better, and imagine like, every night before I went to bed that my eye was getting better. My eye was getting better, and finally my eye got better. I'm also doing the same in regards to like my injuries from my car accident, Liz Frank injury in my left foot, my hip, my right hip, and the more that I do my physical therapy every day, the more that I work out, the more that I take better care of myself, the less I'm in chronic pain. But also my mind has a lot to do with it, and I'm trying to get in the same frequency where like the accident never happened. Like, what accident? Like, what are you talking about? Like, where I'm using my mind to like, change my reality physically so that I'm not dealing with chronic pain every day. Let me get you this link also that I use that helps a lot. So here's a couple of links I'm going to put in the chat for you that you can check out. I'll play these for myself or for my dad. when either one of us is sleeping, or I will listen to them in the day when I'm working, or give them to him to listen to if I'm not around. Excuse me. Here's another link. First one, I'll get you that link in a little bit. I really like this one as well. They might even be all the same music. I don't know. I hope somehow that helps, Elisa. Get some CBD, Delta 8, if it's legal in your state. Infinity, welcome back to the channel. How are you? Layla, what's Charles' intentions towards me? Spirit, what does Layla need to know about that right now? What does Layla need to know about that right now? The Hermit. This person's in deep, like spiritual thoughts about you. I feel like their intentions is to contemplate how they feel about you, think about how they feel about you, and then tell you. They want to tell you. They want to tell you how they feel about you right now. They like you a lot. I hope somehow that helps, Layla. So, yeah, I mean, that could state right there, Firespawn. He's a great thespian, you know? Yeah, like it never happened to Lisa. Infinity, what's NS's feelings towards you? What is NS's feelings toward Infinity? Sneaky, 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 snarky. But they want you to trust them. That's really strange. They trust you. Maybe they're going to surprise you. I don't want to say that their intentions are to be sneaky with that kind of energy behind it in regards to the King of Pentacles. So I'm going to just say they want to surprise you. I hope somehow that helps you. CBD Delta 8. I don't know. I'm just one of those kids that grew up on 9. Then I tried 8, because I didn't want to have to run into any issues in regards to legal problems. And 8 seemed to really help me a lot. I see a lot of this other stuff like 10 and O and HC and weird stuff like that, which does nothing for me, so I just stay away from it. But if you can find some Delta 8 live resin CBD, whether it be a tincture or if you're going to vape it, definitely make sure you get a Delta 8 live rosin cartridge or disposable vape. Probably could find something from No Cap Hemp Company that you might like. Try to stick to indicas. There's even like some websites like CBD Hemp Direct. They sell the tinctures. I use the tinctures, the Delta 8. I have a sativa one for daytime, indica one for before bed to help me sleep better. But there's also a lot of like yoga moves and physical therapy stretches that you could look up probably on YouTube as well. Maybe go to a chiropractor. I would trust a chiropractor to help you with that as well, Lisa. Okay, I'll go look for the other video now. I do have to go and check the oven because I have dinner in the oven. Cottonfly, hi, just went back to see the reading. That lady was intense. Sorry you had the collar. You were very solid in how you were dealing with her harsh. You're right. She did. She was very abrasive, wasn't she, Cottonfly? I do wish I could give her a hug. If I could give her a hug, she'd probably feel better. She needs to put herself first. When you're in a relationship, and you want and you need something from your partner, it's really important to tell them and communicate that, in just the most simple way. And not be afraid that you're going to say something that, so you can't tell the wrong thing to the right person. Yeah, she was an abrasive baby. Let me go check the oven because I don't want to burn down the house. Yeah, you're right, Firespawn, maybe. Yeah, a very heavy personality. Like if I was a guy, I'd be like, I ain't calling her crazy. I dread it when she calls me, actually, because I know she's the kind of person that directs her anger from that someone else has caused her to be angry about, like as if I'm that person. Like she'll call me and yell at me as if I'm the person she's angry at. It's really weird. Hey, Dollface, how you doing, babe? It's good to see you. Well, yeah, if she put herself in his shoes, yeah, she might realize. And that's why I told her, you should have just called him this morning and been like, hey, are we getting together today? Let's do this, blah, blah, blah. She should have had something planned. She didn't have anything planned. She doesn't know what she wants. All she wants is to be irritated. She loves it. Okay, Dollface. Spirit, what does Dollface need to know right now? So Spirit's saying relax. You got to relax. Just relax and be grateful for what you have today, tonight, right now. Because you're all that and a bag of chips, Spirit says. In this 9 of Pentacles. Have faith in the fact of knowing that you are awesome and independently awesome. And yeah, I hope that helps. Nana, maybe pull cards for me. Yeah, what's your question, Nana? What's going on? What's Aries' next step towards Libra? Let's see what you need to know about that right now. Recovery. So I feel like the 4 of Swords is about chilling out, hanging out, resting, having a drink. But your card came up reversed. So I feel like this person might want to get together and actually do that with you instead of what this card's all about, which is like being alone, chilling out, recovering. I think they might want to have some R&R time with you. I hope somehow that helps. I think the Aries wants to have some R&R time with the Libra. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let me see if I can find that link for you, Fire Spawn. Do I like an Aries? Or, oh, Nanu? Do I like an Aries? No. Greek feet be a running. That's your sun sign. Greek feet be a running. Now, as for rising and moon, yeah, Venus. But sun, my goodness, those baby men. Gotta love them. Here, Fire Spawn. Manifest it so quickly, it's scary. And that was what I watched. And then I had that dream. It was so scary. But in a good way, not a bad way. Oh, God, Aquarius. Yes, my sister is an Aquarius. Let me tell you about how weird Aquarius says. Hey, Jennifer Johnson. Welcome to the Chammy. Doing free live energy updates, making fun of my Aquarius sister. And laughing at Fire Spawn because Fire Spawn is funny. Yeah, my sister's an Aquarius. She all up in her head all the time. But I love her. I love her so much. As beautiful as a rose and as silly as a basket. That's my sister. So her daughter's a Scorpio, her grandmother's a Scorpio, her baby sister's a Scorpio, her dad's a Scorpio. She got a lot of Scorpio. Thank goodness she has a Capricorn husband because she needs that grounding. She needs that corny Capricorn in her life. Liz, hey babe. How are you, honey? I know you've had a rough weekend, y'all. Pray for Liz that she gets a nap. Thank you, Liz. I'll probably be taking a break here soon. I'm not going to be on much longer because I have a whole bunch of chores I got to do. And I need to eat some dinner. Was wondering if Anthony has been dreaming about me lately. Not sure if my sexy legs question continued or not. Sorry. Excuse me. I didn't really know that your sexy legs question was a question. I just thought it was like, I didn't realize it was like a question for cards. So let's see if he's been dreaming about you. You just need to get that shirt. It says sex, the breakfast of champions. I wanted that shirt. I still really want that shirt, but instead I got the one that said, damn, I wish I was your lover instead. But I want a big white comfy hoodie that just says sex in red. But I don't think the people that make that hoodie have it anymore available. They might, but I'm a Scorpio. I can't help myself. I don't do it, but I'm all about it. So, Spirit, is Anthony dreaming about cotton flying? What does she need to know about that? Was it Anthony? Is it Anthony, right? I live in la vida Laura. Gotta love your username. Yes, of course he's dreaming about you. You're the most beautiful woman in his world. 4 of Wands. Look at that. Look at you guys hanging out, having fun. Living la vida Laura. Welcome back, darling. I want to get up and do a dance. I love your username. It's just the best. Jennifer Johnson. Will my interview go well? So I'm going to give you some advice about your interview. I don't do interview success questions because I suck at them. I'm kidding. But I will give you some advice. So, Spirit, what kind of advice can you give Jennifer Johnson on right now? I think what Spirit needs you to know about this Judgment card is see yourself the way that you want whoever and whatever to see you. I think that if you see yourself, that your interview's going to go well, these people are going to see you. If you see yourself playing the part of getting this success that you want in regards to this interview, you can have it. You really can. They are really going to be watching you, though. So you be careful. Make sure everything about your interview is just right. And how can you start knowing that you're on the right path with that? By getting in the thoughts and feelings that you are the one for the job, that you're going to nail this interview and be successful at whatever it is in regards to what you want to come out of this situation. It's very simple, guys. You just pick the outcome you want and you don't waver from your faith. I know that sounds crazy, but living la vida Laura. Okay, let's see. Living la vida Laura, you're the best. I love your love life. You eat cool. I consistently pull through my energies like rah, click now. I was dead. I couldn't wake up. Why am I up and alive now? Yay. Because you're living la vida Laura in a chariot. I actually saw the Golden Girls last night where Blanche is dressed up like this cowgirl, just like it. And I didn't realize that these cards, I guess, are maybe like artwork of different scenes from the actual TV show. I mean, I didn't see the couch in any of them, so I never expected that I would actually see Blanche dressed up as a cowgirl going to a rodeo on TV, but I guess it exists. Yes, Jennifer Johnson. Feel it before it happens. Because, see, it's already yours. See, there's already a reality where you've had a successful interview. a successful interview. And, you know, there's already a reality where you got the job you want. And there's already a reality where you're with the man or the woman of your dreams. There's already reality, you know, that you are a millionaire. There's already reality that you have everything that you want. I feel bad for people who feel like, you know, they can't take the responsibility for their actions in regards to their thoughts, their feelings, their wants, their needs. Because just like that woman who hung up on me on my call center earlier, you know, she really could truly have what she wants. If she'd put all that anger, she'd just take all that anger and really put it into the feelings and emotion, the feelings of what she wants instead of what she doesn't want, and she would get it. See how good she was at manifesting what she didn't want? She did it like that. Bitch did it like that. Okay? Now, can you imagine if she just vibrated her energy into something better than shit? Pardon my French, YouTube. I tried to pay attention, but attention paid me, Lil Wayne. Living la vida Laura. Fire Spawn, I love how she keeps throwing shade at the lady. God. Anyways, I hope that video helps you. I'm going to definitely, yeah, I'm so glad you didn't have to hear the lady that hung up on me, Liz. It's okay, though. Maybe I should unblock Gary so that one day he might call me on the call center while y'all are here, and you can hear how sad it is when he talks about the woman that he gave $100,000 to and he didn't even put it in. I'm so sorry, but, like, why? I just wanted to tell him, you can give me $100,000. I'll never let you put it in, but yeah, give me $100,000 too. So he's blocked because I can't continue to help him. He quite literally called and asked if, you know, if her husband was gonna die anytime soon because he got a scary diagnosis, and I was like, click, I don't do health. Click black, 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 black. Yeah, if they be mangling my mind, I'll be like, peace out, black. Because, you know, life is like a bowl of butter. Nothing's going to rain on my parade. I know, but it's just hanging out for $100,000, no sex. I'm totally in. Absolutely. I'm just that fabulous. But to think that this person, you know, knowingly took this man's money and broke his heart pisses me off. And then I can't tell him how stupid he is because that'll just hurt his feelings, you know, because he did what he felt was right. He was just trying to help out the woman he loves. You know, what a good man. What a good man. Not trying to make fun of him. The funniest read I ever done. I think I get some pretty funny readings. One time, somebody called me and asked me, hey, I just want to know, is his penis bigger than mine? And I didn't know how to answer that question. You know, how do you ask tarot cards if some guy's peckerwood is bigger than some other guy's peckerwood? And I was just like, click, block, hang up, not working tonight, getting a drink. Gonna start drinking. I know people ask me some fucked up shit. Pardon my French, YouTube. I just want to make rock and roll. Please, universe, just let me make rock and roll. Oh, God. 6 You're funny. Living la vida loca. So yeah, if I'm not getting yelled at, I'm getting asked silly questions about, yeah. I've actually had somebody also ask me when they were going to do it again, too. Like, whenever. Punches the air. I know, right? Sign me up. I could use 100K, baby. When are they gonna do it? Like have sex again? So I had to hang up on them. I just don't understand why people want to call and waste money on questions like that. And there's so many better questions that you could ask. I think there's just some questions that are common sense, and then some questions that just are really important, and then some questions that are just stupid. And I often like to try to help people reiterate their questions, like rethink how they're saying it, asking it. You know what? I need to go to the store and buy some blue eggs, even though they're probably like $8 a box, just so I can make a carbuncle. Because I have a Moogle from Final Fantasy, but I've always wanted to make a carbuncle out of an egg for Easter. Because you know I'm weird. I like to make art eggs. I like to make art out of eggs. I like to make art out of anything, but Final Fantasy had a contest where you could make a Final Fantasy egg years ago. And I entered it, and I made Moogle. I really want to make a carbuncle. Now, carbuncles come a long way. Here's carbuncle. I'll link you guys in. Carbuncle's so cute. I want to be a carbuncle. My carbuncle spirit animal. Frizzles Frazzles. Is that a person on Garfield? Garfunkel? Simon and Garfunkel. You just heard police. Living la vida Laura. It's because there's a block party at your house in your mind. I called. Don't worry, it's just the love police. Living la vida Laura. Fluffy chickens. I'm never eating another chicken again. Don't let me. Some people are addicted to drugs and alcohol. I'm just addicted to chicken. And I'll admit it. 5 years. 5 years I was a vegan and I could not put the chicken down. And I'm telling you, It's getting easier every day. I sound crazy. I even like quit smoking, okay? Smoking is like supposed to be the hardest addiction in the world to get rid of. I'm having a hard time giving up that chicken, but it gets easier every day. The more I can talk about it, the easier it is. But I'm not so sure that being vegan is completely that great for you anymore. Great for the planet, but I've mostly been vegetarian most of my life, so I think I'm just gonna. But what's the real difference? I mean, what's the difference between vegan and vegetarian? Is you still eat dairy when you're a vegetarian. I need some liquor. I need to start drinking again. Yep. Got it. I love your username. Living la vida, Laura. What's the ideal 3 sun moon rising for you as a partner? Are you asking me that? Well, I'm a Scorpio. I think Sag risings are fun. I think Sagittarius in general is fun. Capricorn, Virgos, Scorpios, Geminis, Leos are fun. They're all fun. What am I talking about? I really just think it comes down to the person. Okay? I really do. But I'm a Scorpio. Would I want to hang out with another Scorpio? I don't know. They might be negative. They might be. Just depends on what decade they're born in. They're born in the first, the second, or the third decade. Which moon were they born under? I was a full moon Halloween baby. I'm born on a Sunday. So I'm a very different kind of Scorpio than, say, my niece, who was born under the second decade and is incredibly different from me. And then there's my father, who was born under the third decade, who's incredibly practical, has a Pisces moon, is really emotional and spongy. Like he just absorbs that emotion, Mr. I'm gonna fly. I believe I can fly, I believe I can touch the sky. I feel like the first decadence of Scorpio is pretty grounded, but we can be pretty fly by the seat of our pants depending on what our rising sign is. Since my rising is Sagittarius, and I'm half human, half unicorn, and ready for war with my bow and arrow all the time. Really. So I feel like I do feel like the other aspects of your astrological chart is super important. Did I drink the peach stuff you bought me? Not yet, but I should. So, and then I have a Taurus moon. So I'm pretty fly by the seat of my pants, lay back nice and easy. But don't cross me. Foxy. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? It's so funny. My friends are like, oh, God, Chloe, you got your fuck you eyes on. We're going. Peace out. See, we'll be back later. It's like Geminis. What decadent were they born in? Were they born the first, the second, or the third? The first decadent, very creative, loving, caring, silly, fun. Okay. I can only put up with so much stupid from the second and third decadent of Gemini. I can put up with the males much more so than the women, though. It's like a seesaw. You know, you've got two different Geminis, male, female. And I feel like there's just something so much more amazing and creative and exuberant and positive and like sunshiny and just amazing when it comes to the male Gemini. But when it comes to the female Gemini, it's like sneaky, conniving, cunning. You know, and that could just be my limiting belief because there's a female Gemini that was a friend of mine that crossed me like she cut me. She cut me, man. And I guess just, you know, I'll never get over that. Yeah, I don't usually answer sexual questions, no. Yes, Marilyn Monroe was a Gemini, but you have to remember she was born in the first decadent, correct? Right? Wasn't she like the first week? She also was like what, 26 when she died? Yeah, I'm a genie. Yes, we're all genies in a bottle. Oh, your mom is June 5th Gemini? Yeah, I have a best friend who's born June 4th. Who's Gemini. But you get up in that 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Tramp is a Gemini. You'll figure. And you see how delusional he is. Do you remember what the genie said at the end of Aladdin? Live in La Vida Laura? The universe is mine to command. And so it is. And that's just what I was trying to explain to that woman who hung up on me earlier. She just couldn't see how she's the causation of her action, like of her being, of her vortex. I mean, that's like saying, oh shit, I go to the bathroom in a toilet? What? That's like saying, oh, I breathe involuntarily? Oh, I cut myself and I bled. No, I just can't believe it. No way. So, I don't know if I should block her or not, but definitely every time she calls on my call center, I get triggered. And I don't want to talk to her. We need to get lit to get in the universe of living the La Vida Laura level I want to go to there. We should all just have a slumber party one of these nights. Bring your own bottle. Bring your own tarot deck, and we'll all ask each other questions. I'll get some ready to drunk. No, I'm kidding. You don't want to see me on ready to drunk. That margarita wine, oh my God. Come through and say. Yeah, I haven't blocked her yet. I'll just wait. I mean, but how many times can I give somebody advice from spirit, right? And they don't take it, and then call me and ask me why it didn't work. You know what I mean? Like, I told her from the moment, I was like, just should have just made the plans. She said that she'd done all that before, but I don't believe her. I don't believe she's trying anything other than games. And what I mean by games is like, if I leave, will he chase me kind of games, that kind of immature, emotionally immature stuff. Because she's so desperate for the attention that it gets to the point where it doesn't feel good talking to him on the phone. It doesn't feel good thinking about getting together with him. It doesn't feel good. How can she persist with someone? How can anyone persist with someone they don't feel good about? It doesn't make them feel good. And at that point is when I have to tell somebody, you're just addicted to the pain. That's when I'm able to realize, yeah, this person's just addicted to, they wouldn't know what to do if true love was staring them in the face, giving them what they want. Yeah, I do want to give clients a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance, because I wouldn't be sitting here talking about the law of attraction or law of assumption or my experiences with him, trying to encourage other people, to understand their vibration is just as powerful as any, God or goddess out there that we've talked about or been talking about. Spirit, it dwells inside of us. If you read any spiritual script, the mother goddess dwells inside us. God dwells inside us. It doesn't matter if it's pagan, Satanism, Jesus Christ, superstar, uh, you know, the Quran, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. Buddha, it's all the same stuff. It just really hurt me when she said she didn't believe that spirit dwells inside her and that she has the power to create. That makes me want to cry, man. Now, I had to block Gary once he brought the cancer thing up, because my dad's doing such an amazing job at recovering, and doing such an amazing job in his therapy. And I just want to say that, it's so important to stay healthy in mind and body, so that when we do get sick, we have a better chance of recovering and not getting sick again. But our thoughts and our feelings start with it. If you have poor thoughts and poor feelings about yourself, your life, and your outcomes with things, that's what you'll be handed. Because unfortunately, many people are not taught that they're the causation of their reality until it's too late. But if they really paid attention to the word, if they really paid attention to spirit and what, spiritual law has been saying to us for years, I feel like no matter what you're reading or where you're coming from, excuse me. Should you go live tonight? Only if it doesn't trigger you. You're good at foot facials and back pain. I'm good at sleepover. I have some stuff here that I'm going to use to give myself a facial tonight. From my friend Tanya in Franklin, Tennessee, sent this to me this weekend. Rodan plus Fields. So there's some stuff to give myself a facial. Like, I never do this stuff. Okay, I'm a tomboy. Okay, my anti-aging cream is my CBD hemp oil that I make right here at home in the lovely state of Georgia. You know, and then there's some shampoo stuff I'm kind of excited to use, as well as some like anti-wrinkle creams. Now, I'll be real honest. I ain't got no wrinkles, okay? And I'm not just trying to float my own boat, but I tell you, that CBD, I'm telling you, hemp really is an anti-aging miracle. So be taking your hemp, ladies. Gosh, and maybe one day I'll actually have bangs that can stay put. Yes, tonight's episode of Spa Night Sleepover. Facial on your feet. Yes. Pat your own back. That's what it's all about, you know. Putting yourself on your pedestal and staying there. Like I can't begin to tell you how important it is for you to realize that y'all are the majestic ass queens of your reality. And nobody can take that from you, ladies or gentlemen. Look at me. I'm the woman of 1,000 faces and hairstyles. Okay? And even I even I have my own wobbles. But when you find something that, helps you break out of those wobbles, stick with it, even if it's feet facials. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, my husband leaving me was the best thing that ever happened to me. I hope one day you'll be able to say that too. I mean, just imagine, like, I would have never met the man of my dreams. And then, I wouldn't be sitting here having this experience with you all. This amazing experience. I'm not. We jumped the broom. But you spend 5 years plus with somebody, and they're your first and last, and you jump the broom. Honey, I'll never be divorced. Because once the man of my dreams puts that ring on my finger, which has already happened, I don't even need a self-validating piece of paper or marriage. I'm already married to this person in spirit, with my heart, my mind, my soul. And every day it makes my life a lot better. It helps me find my way every day. Circumstances don't matter. The limiting beliefs don't matter. And it feels so much better because in that state of causation, it helps me to co-create with the universe and even that person, no matter how near or far. So within, so without. It's so much of a better feeling in regards to state of mind than what the stinky 3D reality looks like. Yes, Elizabeth Taylor, and we're definitely channeling Cleopatra the last couple nights here. Yeah, you can get a reading. So you're married to a guy. Okay, all right. Sometimes you feel it's not working and that you guys will break up. It's been 7 months. It's been 7 months since you got married. Sorry that you're feeling this way. That sucks. Do you feel we might get divorced later and on in life? Yeah, this keeps going on in your head. Let's see what Spirit says. That's a whole lot to put on my shoulders with one card, but let's see what it says. If you can offer your cup of love, do all things from, a loving place, loving choices for yourself and others. You might want to offer that cup of love instead of that cup of divorce. Unless, of course, you want to empty that out and be like, we're not really getting along and end it now, opposed to there being years and years of regret, causing you years and years of torment. You pick your poison, basically, because you're the causation and the creator of your reality. You've got to think about what you want, dear. You don't have to accept anything that you don't want in your reality, in your marriage, in your partnership. And you don't have to stay in a partnership or a marriage that you're unhappy in. Okay? Don't be putting yourself on the naughty step for that. Well, I mean, you can stop being negative, but the BS could still keep going. You could still not get what you want, and you could still be unhappy, and you could still, not really be connecting with your partner. Whether you're being positive or not. It really comes down to what you want. And you need to think about what you want so that Spirit can give it to you. So that whatever you believe in, whatever you pray to, can give it to you. You have to give it to yourself first, though. You want to be happy with your partner? You want to be happy in your marriage? You want to be successful in your marriage? Then take action. If you don't, then take action. I hope somehow that helps. Please keep me updated. I'm here for you. I don't know. Let's find out, Angelica. You want tarot cards or you want an oracle card? Because I'm here tonight doing free live energy updates. One question for one card for one subscription. If you're already subbed to the channel, please like the live because I don't know why. I'm also doing paid general and in-depth readings. $10 for 10 cards, $20 for 20 cards for the in-depth reading, as well as live mentoring sessions and grief counseling sessions, depending on what your subject is. The description's telling you everything that you need to know tonight. There's also a contest going on. If you are a subscriber, be sure to leave a comment under the live so that I can take your names, put it in the hat, and maybe you'll get picked to get a free in-depth tarot card reading, 40 cards. Okay. So Spirit, what's coming in for Angelica? What does Angelica need to know about? What's going on? There's definitely going to be a transformation in your love life here, or you're going through some kind of transformation. That's what Spirit's saying with this Ace of Cups. Let's see, there's so much more than just this card being about love. So think about what you want in love. Because whether you like it or not, there's definitely a transformation coming in for you. Please keep me updated in regards to that. I'd like to know what happens. I'd like to know what the transformation is. Now that you know it's about your vortex, start creating. Don't be like the lady that hung up on me tonight and was a bitter, hateful unicorn. Okay? You don't want to be that. I mean goblin. I mean literally. That's what they turned that unicorn into, okay? You don't want to be a goblin. Gremlin, fine. Those are cute. Goblin, no. As long as you go back to being a mogwai, And soothe yourself if you have a meltdown into a green gremlin. Look, you can stay positive all you want, and you can manifest through staying positive, but you can also still manifest what you want. Even if you have a bad day, even if you want to cry. Do it. Because what you're going to find is you're going to go through a series of emotions no matter what is going on in your life that you're trying to manifest. And you're manifesting no matter what, even if you don't try. Okay? Hocus Focus. Which one of you is Hocus Focus? God, I hope it's not Gary. Nisha, hey babe. I just saw your name. Can you tell me how soon I see Monique reaching out to me? Okay, let's see what you need to know about that. Suman, welcome back to the channel. If you want it, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was in one of the stupid sandwich.
No, just eat the pie, Daddy. Okay?
You got me okay.
Yeah. Spirit, what does she need to know about Monique? Hocus Focus. I did. I saw your payment. Thank you. I'm just on an energy update real quick for Nisha. And then I'm gonna do a live reading here for Hocus Focus. Thanks so much for coming to the channel, Hocus Focus. It's nice to see you. Is Monique gonna reach out? Now you know, Nisha, Monique's gonna reach out. You already know that, right? No matter what the cards are saying. So yeah, she's gonna reach out. Give her some time and space, and start thinking about how you want her to reach out. Try not to be so judgmental of yourself. Make sure you're reflecting what you want her to reflect back to you. Hocus Focus. Thanks so much for your donation to the channel. I really appreciate that. Hocus Focus, do you have any specific questions? This is 10-card reading. Spirit, what does Hocus Focus need to know right now? You want me to ask something like that, Hocus Focus? Are you feeling a bit restricted? Are you having some anxiety going on in your life? Because Spirit says you do have the financial and emotional security you need in this Four of Pentacles to put down all these swords. I mean, you're not stuck. You're not stuck. Hocus Focus. Acceptance is the answer. Acceptance of your wants, acceptance of your needs, acceptance of your dreams, acceptance of who you are, acceptance that you are the causation of your reality, the acceptance that you are the majestic ass queen of your reality, the acceptance that what you want is very valid in regards to your desires, your wants, and your needs. And that what you desire is already yours, okay? There's love and light and shadow and hate. Which one will you choose? Definitely choose love for yourself, love for others. You have a Two of Cups here. Maybe there's a partnership that's on your mind. Maybe there's a partnership that you're in. Something that will bring you a lot of happiness. Something that's brought you happiness. Something that will definitely bring clarity into your life. Clarity that you have the confidence in knowing that you can go forward. The lights are on. Somebody's home. Knock on the door. Take action towards what you want. Yeah. Okay. Any advice, Spirit, for Hocus Pocus? Any advice for them tonight, Spirit? Okay, so we've got a few more cards. I'm going to go through this whole reading with you again, okay? You still with me, Hocus Pocus? All right, let's begin. It's got about 12 cards here. We're going to start with this. You are not stuck. Okay, you're not stuck. Remember, we talked about this 8 of Swords here. Your anxiety, just throw all of that to the wind, because Spirit says, acceptance is the answer. Your emotional and financial security here, accepting that you are in a place in your life where, you're having this stress, you're having this anxiety, but you have everything that you need, all the tools here in this 4 of Pentacles to get through this feeling where you're stuck, because you're not stuck. And accepting that you're not stuck is the answer. Accepting that what you want is very valid. In the love, in the light, in the shadows, in the hate, these are all different emotions and feelings that I'm pretty sure you're feeling. And what Spirit's saying in this 2 of Cups, your partnerships with your friends, your loved ones, your family, even in a romantic aspect, it can be what you want it to be. It really can be. And Spirit says it's coming in, especially this spring, throughout the summer. There's going to be a lot of transformation. Because why? Why? Because you are going to start this whole new spiritual journey with this Judgment card here. Not only reflecting the best version of yourself to yourself, but to others as well in this Judgment card. Okay? No more putting yourself on the naughty step for those desires that you want. Acceptance of what you want is the answer. If you can give it to yourself, it's yours. You've been doing a lot of co-creating with the universe and the 7 of Pentacles. But it's like you've been sitting around on this 9 of Swords going, where is it? Where is it? It's mine. I'm waiting around now. Tired of waiting. This hurts. Keep cutting yourself. It's like for every pentacle you build up yourself, you cut yourself down in this 9 of Swords. Yeah, your attitude sinks sometimes, right? But that's okay. Shit happens. You can always pick yourself back up and wipe the shit off your face and clean it up and throw some glitter on what you don't like. This card says, show me your face, your original face, the one you had before your parents were born. I think this is saying wear your heart on your sleeve. It's okay to wear your heart on your sleeve. It's okay to be more spiritual than, down to earth. I think this card's very delusional, and Spirit's saying, you need to get a little bit delusional here so you can get a little bit happier, because life is beautiful. Life is meaningful. You were sent here to have fun. Okay, sparkle, bitch, sparkle. You were here to sparkle. You were sent here to have fun. What would be fun? What would make you feel like every day you could sparkle? Would it be changing something about what your attitude, the way you look, the way you dress, the way where you're living? I mean, you've been doing a lot of work, a lot of hard work. So give yourself a pat on the back, because even if having time for yourself, even if your attitude stinks, you can still manifest and co-create what you want. As long as you're picking yourself back up off the floor, not crying over the spilt milk and this Nine of Pentacles, really understanding that you are in your power. Oh my gosh, I just realized I actually have this dress in my closet. Being grateful for that, what you have in your closet, the roof over your head, the food that you eat, the family, the friends that you have, the pets maybe that you enjoy. What is it that can turn your feelings from feeling, your thoughts being, stinking? Catch yourself. Try to catch yourself before it starts. Try to catch yourself when it does start. Every single day of the hour, just start waking up and immediately telling yourself what you want. What I tell myself, what I would do for a long time over the fall season. I would wake up in the morning and I would put this video on that I love. Here, I'm going to send it I'm going to share it, because it always got me in a great mood. It always just really picked me up. Of course, the first thing I wasn't doing was going to the phone when I woke up in the morning, but there was just something about this video. And of course, I love the house. But there's just something about this video that I would wake up in the morning and I would feel, great. The music, the vibe, the house, the place. And I know it sounds silly, but strive to when you have that sad feeling, down feeling, stinky feeling, turn it around and really give it to yourself once you've turned it around. Were your ginger beer today? I didn't have a ginger beer today. We have 2 ginger beers over there, but I save them for my dad in case he starts having tasting problems. Because when you're on the medication he's on for therapy, it can mess up your mouth. So if he rinses his mouth with ginger beer, it actually is the only thing that helps make that bitter taste go away that he's having with this medication issue. Which thankfully, only 2 more cycles, and then hopefully we'll be done. He can completely recover from surgery and therapy. Hey, Jeremy, welcome back to the Chammy. So being grateful helps. It does. But at the same time, really getting into what the feelings and the emotions and the vibration of what you want. Because, see, the law of attraction is about vibration. The law of assumption is about what you think, feel, and assume. So if we go around vibrating what we don't want all the time, thinking about what we don't want all the time, feeling what we don't want to feel all the time, that's exactly what we're going to get. Like, I know I have to move, right? I have to get out of here. I'm not happy here. I love my neighbors. I love my neighborhood. I don't love paying all this money for an apartment that hasn't been renovated since 1985. or however long it's been since. Doesn't matter. It hasn't been renovated. I mean, nothing works. There's no light in the bathroom. The ceiling is falling in the kitchen. The stovetop burns all the food. 2 out of 4 work. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm talking about reality. But you know what? I don't let it get me down. You know? Don't let it get me down. Because I know that I'm moving on to bigger and better, amazing things than this haunted dump. And I don't need to cry about it anymore. Not that I ever cried about it. I mean, my God, like, the last place we lived was okay. But they kicked us out because my mom was terminally ill. And this fire chief of the city called and said, we'd just let her die if there was a fire, so move her out. And I had to find a place in 30 days, so I got out. And I had to look at unconventional methods to find this place. I always said, as long as I live here, I don't want to ever live in that place. That place terrifies me. Here I am. How scary is that? I manifested it for myself. But you know what? It's been good to me. But I am ready for bigger and better things.
Incoming call.
It better not be her. I gotta take this live call real quick. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's Roshni. I haven't heard from Roshni in ages. Probably should have turned chat off. Spirit, what does Roshni need to know about her Nakul's feelings for them? What does Roshni need to know, Spirit? Oh, that's very sweet. I taste good, Peppers. Oh, hi. I love. Please don't kiss me. Soon we shall cuddle. Well, I'm not sure I'm going to entertain the person that's on the call center chat anymore because they call and always ask the same question. I give them the same advice. They don't take it. I don't have much to say after that. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm going to catch up with this chat and turn this other one off. Oh, cool. That's cool. I'm glad you got one of your projects finished, Liz. Yeah, I'm not in that reading anymore. I'm out of that reading. I'm probably going to go to bed soon here. It's pretty late here and I got to get up early. And I still have some chores actually I have to do. So I can't just go to bed yet. Actually, I'll probably be up till 2 a.m. So I'm trying to figure out, does YouTube retract messages or do people retract their own messages? Scorpios are nothing to play with. I'll just be over here decorating my tail with pretty things. Hey, Jack Mac, welcome back to the Chammy. How are you? Awesome. You believe you lost a love interest? I'm good. How are you, Nafisa? Nice to see you. I'm sorry that you feel that way. What's going on? So your love interest is dealing with a lot of stuff and doesn't want to be bothered. You can change it. And I can tell you how. I'll be right back.
It's green.
It's green, yes.
Oh, it's not poison.
It's not going to be poison, Daddy. Sorry about that, Jack. I had to help the only man I ever loved. Daddy. So, Jack, what are you telling yourself about? So you're telling yourself about your person that they're dealing with lots of things and don't want to be bothered. So that's what you're going to get. What you tell yourself is what you're going to get. I promise. Plant-based cheese.
Let me see.
I wanted plant-based cheese, and they gave it to me. Who knew Baby Bell would ever make plant-based cheese? But I'm never buying Baby Bell again because I know that they're...
the green stuff, right?
No, you don't eat the wax. Don't tell me you ate the wax, Dad. Oh my God. My dad's a beast.
You told me the fucking shit.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. So there is an easier way. There's actually a little thing on the side and you peel it off, Daddy.
Thank you. Too late now, okay?
Never giving him cheese again. So yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, you don't eat the wax beast. Cheese with hot Cheetos. I knew what you meant, Liz. She has some issues. Well, why he'd unblock you? Probably not. But we'll see what Spirit says, because you can change anything, Nafisa. Yes, he will unblock you. Okay, so she has some issues. There's another limiting belief. She has some issues. She doesn't want to be bothered, dealing with lots of things. Oh, hey, Mel. Thank you so much. It's good to see you, Mel. Thank you so much for your donation. What is your question? I didn't see one in the PayPal. Everyone needs reading for Geminis. Yep. Same question. Will she unblock me on Messenger? Jack Mac. Not today, because you believe that she won't unblock you. I've been there. I've been there with many people. What you persist in your thoughts and feelings, Jack, is what you're going to get. So if you really believe that she will not unblock you, she won't. If you really believe she will unblock you, she will. Are you there, Mel? Ah, there you are. I ended a situationship with Stefan on Thursday. How does he feel about me ending things? What are his current thoughts? Let's see what you need to know about that right now. Then if you believe she will unblock you, she will. Spirit, what does Mel need to know about the breakup with the situationship with Stefan? How does he feel about her ending it? And what is the current thoughts and feelings? What's going on in that vortex?
Oh, really? Plastic trees.
It's not plastic, it's wax.
Huh?
It's wax, like candle wax. I'm sorry, I should have shown you how to open it.
Okay.
You can't just bite into it, Daddy. I should have told you. I feel so bad. I feel like the bad kid. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't do it on purpose. Like, if you were my kid, I would feel, and I was the parent, I'd be like, I'm such a bad parent. I should have shown him how to open his the wax. That's right. Mom's right about you, Dad. You're an animal.
To trust her, so.
Dad, you can trust me. I just thought that you would have the common sense to look at how to open it.
First of all, how was candy? You remember? It wasn't candy you didn't give him Viola?
I did. I left you some over there. It's there somewhere. Okay, Mel, let's get into this. Let's get into this reading. Pardon our silly conversation here about plant-based cheese. Spirit, what does Melody need to know? What does Melody need to know right now about the current feelings and thoughts that Stefan is having in regards to ending things? What does Mel need to know about that? This person seems to feel and think that even though you've ended things, they don't believe you. They believe that you guys will get back together and manifest something amazing. Just saying. You got a Magician card. You got the King of Pentacles. This person trusts that you guys, this almost like this person is not worried about it. They're like, yeah, right. You love me. You love me and you love my cheesecake. And this Devil card. Mrs. Larry White. Hi, honey. I'm on a live and I'm doing a paid reading right now. I just want to let you know I'm not ignoring you. Yep. So jump on if you're on. I'm on YouTube. Two of Pentacles. This person is thinking about their options. They are thinking about the options with you and without you in this Two of Pentacles. They're thinking, oh, bring it. What kind of game can we play here? Love game. And, they really want, but they really, really, really want to make sure they don't lose you because they don't really want to play the game. So they're weighing their financial and emotional security, kind of juggling it around in their head, trying to think, about what's next. The energy is definitely a new adventure, new love story for you, if that's what you want. Hey, Pooja, welcome back to the channel, Molly and Vitavria. So really think about what you want, Mel. Because Stefan does not want to let you go, girl. He's singing, please don't go, girl, by the New Kids on the Block for you, basically. He wants to try to offer you whatever he can to make you happy as possible in that Two of Pentacles and that Fool card. He's your fool. He's Kathy's clown. Even though your name's not Kathy, I know you've heard that song. It doesn't matter if he's not reaching out. These are how he is feeling, despite circumstances and limiting beliefs that we might all have about him not reaching out. You could have this reward. You could have this reward with him if you want. You could have so much more than him just reaching out in a text message if you just manifest it. But let me ask you a question about this Chariot. Are you staying in the state where it's like, I broke things off with him because that's what makes me happier? Or I broke things off with him because that's what makes me feel worse? What state are you in? Are you going from one state to another? Which wolf are you feeding in your head, the good one or the bad one, Spirit says with this Chariot card? You are the ringleader here. Not this boy, not fuckboy 1 or fuckboy 2, pardon my French. So which one do you want? You want fuckboy 1, 2, or 3? Which one floats your boat the most, Mel? Because that's the one at the end of the day that you're going to keep going back to. That's the one that's going to keep floating your boat. Whether you're 50, 60, 40, 30, 20, 120 years old, you don't want to get into these nasty feelings that don't feel yummy, where you have to constantly be in this uphill battle to keep it even normal, keep it even healthy. Because, see, being in a relationship, being on this planet, it's all about having fun. It's about having your cheesecake and sharing it and eating it too. I felt like he wasn't being honest with me, so I cut him off. He was being honest and loyal in this Knight of Pentacles. It's just that he might have been a little slow about showing you and telling you. Sometimes we have to be the warriors for our men in 2023. We cannot sit back in our feminine energy, okay, and just let them do it like they want. Men are too simple, and women don't get that yet. If you chicks would just get that they're just simple. They just want peace. If you can bring a man peace, you can hook and nail that guy for the rest of your life, especially if you can cook. And you can be and do whatever you want in this magician card, Mel. You want to be with him? Do it. You want to break up with him? Do it. You want somebody new? Do it. Do it, girl. Okay? Because you don't have to stay stuck in this anxiety and this Nine of Swords. It is 11:11, isn't it? I'll be right back. Ruby, you're a cutie patootie. I had to go pick up Blanche off the floor. Dad, you're terrible. Yes, Daddy. And it even was upside down on the floor. So what you have to understand about your situationship is that you are the causation of your anxiety and feeling stuck, but really you are this mage. You have everything you need on the table to get what you want out of whatever you want in life. The world is yours. You have the cup of love, the passion and the wands, the communication and the mental wealth of the swords, the financial and emotional security that you need to get where you want and what you want. But if this person, you feel like this person, if you feel that way, it's important to follow your inner compass. But are you really following your inner compass, Mel? See, I told him we can part ways, and he said he will still be there for me. That's so sweet. Because he loves you. He loves you. And you just, I don't know, you're contemplating it in this Hermit card too much. He couldn't take things to the next level. I was ready. So I want to ask you a question. What was it that was said or done that made you have that limiting belief that he didn't want to take things or wouldn't take things to the next level? Because in my opinion, I think he did. I think he just acted too slow to do it. And I think you might have been expecting the worst instead of expecting the best. Relationships aren't always easy. I don't know how long you've been in relationships or how many you've had, Mel, but then he said he still loved for me, then changed it to he still have love for me as a friend. Well, good. You don't want him to be like, I still have love for you as just a low-class hoe or a bitch. You want to be just his bitch? Decide what you want to be in this life. You want to be bitch or you want to be wifey? Or you want to be wifey bitch? You know what I mean? Like, only you can decide. I had a client earlier that hung up on me in this session because she couldn't take the responsibility for basically, mangling her man's mind. When your man says, let's get together, start making plans. Don't sit around and go, I don't think it's going to happen. He always like this. He always like that. Like, yeah, then that's what you're going to get. He can't step up and take some next step. You know what? I just want to say one more time, ladies. Sometimes in 2023, you got to be the warrior for your man. Okay? Men are just different than they used to be. All right? Yes, you can ask a question, Johnny. But I was in a paid reading, so I'm trying to help Mel real quick. So I'm just trying to close the portal for her real quick. Because I know Spirit has a little bit of advice for you in these cards here, in this oracle card for you. Spirit, let's get an oracle card for Mel for advice, please. Because I'm telling you, it's really important for her to get what she wants. Please give her advice on that and this man that she loves that loves her. I see that you are here and I am glad. I see that you are here and I am glad. That's all the ghosts that I live with talking to you and spirit. Kneel before no one. Mel, you don't have to put up with him. You can reject that version of him. He don't want to take it to the next level. Okay? Do that dimensional shift. Do the work, Spirit says. Give it to yourself. Imagine what it would be like if you took it to the next level. Imagine what it would be like and how it would feel and who you would be and who you would be and how you would be treating it. Where would you be? How would it smell? How would it, just really go deep. Where would you be living? What would it look like? What would it feel like? What would your friends say? Imagine your friends saying, "Oh, I'm so happy for you because you got what you wanted." Law of attraction is about vibration. Law of assumption is about what you assume and keep persisting in assuming. Has no choice but to show up. But sometimes rejection is protection. So, take it for what it is now. And just keep me updated. I'm here for you. You are not alone. Your feelings are very valid. Okay? But my God has answered. Then if it doesn't work, you could never be friends. Then that's just what you're going to get. I was doing a reading for Mel. Mel, please keep me updated. Jeremy, I won the Mega Million lottery on Tuesday, March 14, 2023. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you too, sweetheart. Pooja, I'm sorry about that. Johnny, can I ask you a question? Yes, Johnny, what's your question, dear? Yes, we'll win the lottery on Tuesday, January. Wait, I'm stuck in January. It's March 14th. I'm just going to keep telling myself that too, man. Fire Spawn, I'm trying to manifest my celebrity crush in another dream because last dream he came to me and wanted to talk to me, but we never got to. So can you pull a card on what he wants to talk to me about? 1111. So I want you to imagine talking about this person. Talking to this person about whatever you want to talk to this person about. But let's go ahead and get the tarot cards out and see what spirit needs you to know about that, Fire Spawn. Pooja, please put your question in the chat. Okay, I see that you did. Fire Spawn, what do they want to talk to you about? Maybe they want to talk to you about their mental wealth, their subconscious mental wealth. They might want to talk to you about love as well as understanding love more in this King of Cups. Magic. They might want to talk to you about magic. 1111 is like an angel number. It can mean twin flames. It can also mean like, make a wish. Just look it up. It's amazing. Pooja, what are In's energies towards you currently? Let's see what you need to know about that right now. Liz, you always give great advice to me. Thank you, honey. I should not be scratching my nose. But this allergy season's really getting me. So, did you get your sandwich? Yeah, of course you can.
Your pie is already brown. You just put it in.
Well, that's because the oven doesn't work properly. It cooks everything at 500 degrees instead of 350 or whatever you want to put it on.
It says 350, but
It says 350, but it's really cooking at 500. It's ridiculous. No, that's okay, Daddy.
It'll be just 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's only been in about 20 minutes. So, Liz, let's do an energy update for you. So you got an 8 of Wands. I think you're going to be traveling soon. Hopefully it'll be traveling here to help me move to someplace nice. So, I'm sorry, Pooja. My dad interrupted me. Let's get back to your question, Pooja. What is N feeling towards you? What is N feeling towards Pooja? I'm all right. The world's all wrong. So they really like you a lot. Big daddy energy in this King of Wands. They kind of just want to put their arms around you and give you a big hug. They have a lot of respect for you. I hope somehow that helps. So yeah. Happy Sunday, Monday morning. Yes, Mel, you can pay for another. I would be so grateful. You're so welcome, Pooja. You're so very welcome. Yeah, Molly, you can get a card. He will come back. He'll come back, but you have to decide that you want it. You're so afraid that you're hiding out because you're afraid you're gonna run into him. So let me do this paid reading real quick, and then I will get to you, Molly. Just remember what you think about, you do bring about. Remember how you were so afraid that Teddy Bear was gonna block me, and then Teddy Bear did? You manifested that. But you know what? It's okay because it just protected me. You know, I feel I trust your senses as my friend. I feel like, maybe there was something that you picked up on or felt, and that was the right thing. So Mel, what's going on, babe? Will be eventually reach out if I continue to be distant? No. Are you only being distant because you're trying to get him to reach out? These games don't work with men. I'm sorry, ladies. These games don't work with men. So Spirit says judgment. Really think about the judgment that you're putting on yourself, putting on him, and you're making it more difficult than it already is. So you are only self-reflecting back what he is self-reflecting back. So if you're feeling bad about the situation, he's feeling bad about the situation. If you're feeling judgmental of him, he's feeling judgmental of you. If you're sitting around going, if I continue to be distant, is he going to come around? No, because he doesn't even think you want him around. He doesn't even feel you want him around because all you can feel is distance. Distance, distance. Look how distant. So distant, your head's up in the clouds, and he's like, where is she? He can't see you. You don't stand your ground by playing games like being distant and playing the silent treatment on men or anybody. It doesn't work, honey. It just makes you look and feel like a fool at the end of the day. This is why it's important to put yourself first and not care if he calls you, texts you, messages you, okay? You stand your ground by being on your pedestal, not putting him up on your pedestal and being like, is he going to reach out? No, it doesn't work like that. You put yourself up on your pedestal to stand your ground, okay? You tell them what you want, okay? And then you ask them how they want to operate around that. And if they can't give you an answer, you got to figure out what to do. You want to keep playing the game? You want to move on harmoniously with the person? Because you can't unless they tell you how they want to operate around it. So then you have to make the choice if you want to bow gracefully. Because you don't want to be the fool, right? You don't want to be the fool. You don't want to play the fool card. You want the new adventure. You want the new love story. You can have that in the fool. But you have to be a different kind of fool. You have to be the kind of fool where, life is like a bowl of butter and nothing's going to be getting in your way. Okay? In this sunshine, in this happiness. You have to proceed through life in what makes you happy, makes you feel yummy, makes you feel right. You can't tell me that if you're more distant, it's playing this distant game is making you feel good. Because all it's doing is keeping him distant, okay? And if there's somebody else where the grass is greener on the other side, which, by the way, it's not. The grass is only greener where it's nurtured. You're blocking yourself from that. You're keeping yourself from really opening yourself to the true love that you want and that you deserve in this happiness with this son. Okay? Let's continue. This person really does want to offer their cup of love to you. They really do in this Knight of Cups. They want to make all kinds of proposals, but with you vibrating distance, they can't. They can't. They want their wish fulfilled with you, whatever that may be. But what is it that you want? Do you know what you want? Do you think that being distant and standing your ground is what if that's what you want in all relationships, go for it. Be my guest. But you're going to grow into an unhappy, untrusting, unloyal old lady who's not sure about life in general and unhappy. The more distant you get, the more stuck you're going to get in this anxiety, these restrictions and these boundaries, these limiting beliefs and circumstances. And you can't do that to yourself because life is so precious. It's so meaningful. And you were sent here to have fun. So just take the chains off of your hands and your feet. And take his chains off too. And start thinking about something more yummy than being distant. Even if it's not him. Okay? Start thinking about things that make you feel good. Because I know being distant is not what you want from people. You want to be a hermit, Mel? You don't want to be a hermit. You don't want to be alone. Life is short. You got to find the ones that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Spirit, what kind of advice do you have that will help Mel today? What kind of loving advice can we give Mel before I close the portal. I'm in a free live, and I'm in a paid reading. So anyone who needs a free live energy update, just hold, please. You can put your question down in the chat, and I'll get to you in a moment. It's one free card for one question for one subscription. I've probably answered over 100 questions to 100 new people in the last 3 days and haven't gotten more than 5 subscriptions. I'm not complaining, but I will start changing the readings if people can't follow the rules. Aggressively hydrate. So if you're doing a lot of crying or a lot of overreacting, mentally, physically, emotionally, drink water. Spirit needs you to drink water and let it break. It's okay to have a meltdown and be sad and crying, but stand your ground, but kneel before no one. Are you standing your ground? Are you standing your ground so you just kneel again to the fallacy of the dry ass reality of him showing up not the best version of himself? Yeah. You know how I know my specific person's not the best version of himself when he posts on Instagram? Because he looks like shit. And I know he's the kind of guy that likes to take care of himself because he's a good-looking man. So I know he's down when he's not taking care of himself because he looks like shit. I mean, I can just tell, This person feels and looks like shit right now because they feel like they feel like this is just too hot for them. And then too cold, and then too hot for them, and then too cold, and then too hot for them, and then too cold. And they want balance. They want warm, bun in the oven just right, Mel. And they feel that for you. They really feel that you guys could have that. But the whole distant thing is a problem. It's your biggest problem. So I think what Spirit needs you to know is, think about what you want. Page of Wands. Be creative about it. Explore what you want in your mind as if you already have it. Turn your back on feelings and emotions that don't serve you. If it's not serving you, this distant thing, then stop it. I don't think it's serving you because you both are just in the same boat in the 6 of Swords. I know it's more than 10 cards. Don't worry about donating more. Just please worry about you and putting yourself first. Because this person really does love you despite circumstances. He could be the one. And y'all just playing games. Instead of creating and making beautiful life together. So I hope somehow that helps. Please keep me updated. And please put yourself first. You're the magician. You're the magic wand. Okay? You're the sun, moon, and stars. You are the star of your movie. You don't want to be distant like the stars. You don't want him to be distant. Don't play that game. Put all those what ifs aside, all those fears aside. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person, Melody, okay? Keep me updated. I'm here for you. You are not alone. Your feelings are completely validated. Hold your ground, but don't hold your ground like a bitch. Hold your ground like a queen. Okay? Don't let anybody run you through. One more message. High Priestess. So once again, the High Priestess is all about following that inner compass, that intuition. Okay? Believing in what you want instead of what you don't want. Spirit's working on things for you behind the scenes. Okay? Stay in that High Priestess energy. Stay on your pedestal. Don't be getting like, I'm trying to stand my ground, but you still got him up on your pedestal. Okay? A lot of women tend to rub their man's ass like they're a little baby, little bitch baby. Don't let him be a little bitch baby by trying to stand your ground and think that you are going to, get anywhere with him by sitting around in your feminine energy being pretty. You have to take action, darling. Okay, this is a living, breathing human being that has feelings and emotions and wants to hear the feelings and emotions in your heart and your voice and your words. So go get him because he loves you. Who's next? Rose, can I have a card for me and George? Yes. Dan, welcome back to the Chammy. Hope I didn't scare anybody off with that tarot card reading. But Mel just has to know that she can stay in her power and have whatever she wants. She can completely reject this person and the way they're showing up to her, and completely draw in the version of him that she wants. I've been okay, Canoe. How are you? Yes, you may ask a question. Next action of your friend towards you. So Molly's next. Your next action of your person towards you, though, Canoe, they're feeling a little bit anxiety. They're uncertain. Maybe buy them a cheesecake and go share it. Try to make them feel more at ease about you. But still stick up and defend for what you believe in. Be yourself, your true, authentic self always. Molly, let's do a card for you, darling. I felt the same and had the same fears. Tough situation, stormy, right? She watched me go, yep. It did watch you go through it. Sometimes I wish I could keep in touch with people to be helpful. No, I don't need your question. I already know. So we're just going to shuffle Molly. Molly, are you still there? Good God, I miss Molly. Crying all the time. Fire Spawn, what does King of Cups mean? King of Cups. So first of all, let me just say that the minor arcana, these 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, Kings, Queens, whatever, of Kings of Cups, Kings of Swords, King of Wands, Queen of whatever. These are all very minuscule, tiny cards that are very, they're about as important as a penny. All right. When it comes into comparison to cards like that are of the major arcana, like the Devil, okay, the Hermit. These are all very major cards. Destiny here in this Wheel of Fortune. These are all very major, important cards that, when they're pulled in regards to a question, are so much more important than the smaller cards around them. So, the King of Cups is not like the Emperor in his clothing. The King of Cups is more like just the bag of chips empty, whereas the Emperor is the whole bag of chips and everything. It hasn't been opened. It's all brand new. I hope that helps you understand that. But King of Cups is also about deep love, romantic deep love. It can also be about just deep thought as well as deep feelings, understanding those deep feelings, wanting to understand. Are you okay? Are you sure? Are you looking for something?
I'm excited, but I'm afraid to know that shit.
You're afraid to drink what? Water? The only person I know afraid to drink and eat. Like, why don't you try a ginger beer, Daddy?
I don't want to burn my stomach with ginger beer.
Do you want just like a regular, like a seltzer water?
What did you buy tonight?
Tonight I bought a ginger and lime seltzer water.
It's the ginger.
Well, yeah, but it's not hot like the ginger beer down there.
Are you there with Sally?
Yes, I'm here with Molly, actually. I'm shuffling the cards because I'm going to...
Sally? Can you go get it for me?
Yes. I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, I just feel miserable.
I'm sorry you feel miserable. I don't want you to feel miserable. I wish you felt better. But you're going to feel better soon. You know that. Molly, Nisha, Rose, think your name was mentioned. Fire Spawn, I remember you pulled the Emperor when I asked what my celebrity crush would think of my happy birthday edit I made for him. Yes. Yes, I did. Okay, Molly, let's do your energy update. Johnny, what's your question? Didn't you have a question earlier, Johnny? Yes, you can ask a question. I'm just doing an energy update real quick on Molly and her specific person. Yes. Hey, Canoe. Okay, so you got the Nine of Pentacles. He definitely likes how independent you are in regards to your feelings, your emotions. You know, you're pretty bold in expressing the things that you want and that you need. He likes that about you, that you're just kind of fun and witty, and he might even be thinking about how, you know, maybe the other people that he's met aren't quite as fantastic as you are. You know, in your independence and in your gratitude for your independence. You know, he might there just might be something about you that he likes. No, there is something about you that he likes that he just hasn't found in the other ladies. And he'll probably come back for you once you can decide that that's really what you want. You won't lift a finger, and you don't have to lift a finger, but you do have to take action in changing the thoughts and feelings in regards to him reaching out. Because you keep telling yourself that he won't. Like, you really believe that he won't. You really feel that he won't. And, you know, the more that you get into the knowing and the feeling that he will, giving it to yourself, imagining it, what would it be like? What would you talk about? I'm talking to another female. Do you see me and her together soon? Sure, let's see what you need to know about that, Johnny. I'm going to be closing the portal in 15 minutes, so if anybody wants a paid reading, please feel free to donate to the channel. All the info you need is in the description. I'm also doing free live energy updates. One question for one card for one subscription. If you already subscribed to the channel, please like the live. I'm doing a live energy update right now for Johnny. Yeah. You know, what's interesting, Johnny, is you really could have completion with this new person that you're talking to. They seem to be thinking and feeling the same things in regards to, will you guys maybe get together soon? But I see you both here in each other's arms watching the sunset. Maybe you guys have had a few glasses of wine. So just have fun, okay? This person is not like the last person. Very different. And they're looking for that light in the dark. And you're it. Tag, you're it. I hope that helps, Johnny. Who's next? Rose, could you draw a card for George and me? I think you missed it. Well, yeah, I probably did. But George does like and respect you, Knight of Wands. There's a lot going on in his vortex, but he does like you a lot. He might be holding back right now because there's so much going on in regards to work and life in general. But this person does respect you. I hope that helps, Rose. Yeah, I will call you back when I'm done. I'm going to be getting off here in about 15 minutes. Suman, can you do love reading for me? You want an energy update or actual, like, in-depth love reading, or a general? You want just a free live energy update, Suman? Of course I do, Johnny. And especially if it's something that you want, okay? So what do you need to know right now, Suman, about your love reading? Well, get ready to make love in this Three of Pentacles. So just, you're going to have an opportunity to create, co-create with the universe the love story you want. I hope somehow that helps. You're so welcome, Rose. Keep me updated. Keep me updated, Johnny.
Just looking at. Say hi to Mrs. Toronto like this. Like, fuck you.
It's been the longest I've been live this weekend, I think. I think I've done a 3-hour. I think I've done as long as a 4-hour before. But I am going to close the portal soon. I am going to close reading soon.
It's almost 1 o'clock, right?
Johnny, it's so late. It's so late, and I'm getting ready to close the portal. That's just a lot. Almost too much for me right now. I mean, I would be here all night. I could be here all night. It could take so long to answer these questions. You're so welcome, Suman. Keep me updated. Yeah, King of Cups is less than an Emperor. It's a minor card, but its meaning is, worthy because, in depth, it really is about understanding. It really is about a deeper kind of understanding about love, life, especially love in general, and life. So I checked out this Alana method in regards to some of the things that are supposed to help in regards to her method with chronic pain, but I don't think that I want to pay. I mean, I think I found the price for it on Reddit or something. Someone said it was like $3,800. $3,800 to watch a bunch of videos and get online on Zoom with them once a week and get a private mentoring session for once a week. I don't know if that's for a year, a month, a week, but I figured I could probably find other avenues that aren't going to rip me off to deal with my chronic pain that would help keep it at bay. So it's still exploring. No, 3,800, like $3,800. I know, right? Johnny, it's one question for one card. You'd have to get a paid reading to really get in depth about her. I don't have the time to keep asking Spirit. I've been on here for 3 hours. It's almost time for me to go to bed. Canoe, next actions of your friend towards you this week. Zio, welcome back. So they might come over and hang out with you. They really like how you treat your plants and animals. They feel very passionate about you, John V. I'm sorry, not John V. Canoe. They feel very passionate towards you this week. John V, what do you need to know? When will Karen unblock you? I don't do wins. I'm sorry. They're going to stay distant for a while in this star card. I hope that helps. Yeah, $3,800. I was so depressed. I was like, what? All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and start closing the portal here. You're welcome, John V. Yeah, it's daylight savings time now. Oh my gosh. It's later than I thought it was. Oh, wait, is it? What time is it?
And that means
Oh, okay. So it's 9 minutes before
I
1.
just changed it.
All right.
It is late, so I'll probably have to
Yeah, it is. It's 1 o'clock.
And then I read your card after close down. Well, I didn't mind. Did you close down?
Go ahead. Read them now.
Huh?
It's not been 10 minutes.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh. The spirit says, I ate the most expensive sandwich of the day. $5.99, 2 pieces of carrots, 2 slices of tomatoes, 2 slices
Okay,
of
my
onions,
dad's just being silly now.
and
Closing the portal soon. If you want a live reading,
letters.
paid or
Jesus
in-depth,
Christ.
general, all the info is in the description.
Yeah. Hey, that was the most expensive sandwich I ever ate. 2 slices of tomatoes and cucumber and tomato. Even a vegan would like to.
Hey, Buttercup, how are you, dear? Yeah, it is. It's definitely daylight savings time now. Well, they're certainly not feeling stuck or restricted or any anxiety in this reversed 8 of Swords. I feel like what Spirit needs you to know right now, Buttercup, is that all doors are open to any possibility. I hope somehow that helps, Buttercup. I'm hanging in there. Oh, really, Zio? Wow, where are you, Zio? Where are you? You're in outer space. It's okay. It's all right. Just want to say once again, thank you guys for the likes and the subscriptions and the chat and the questions and the donations. I'm so grateful. I mean, like beyond belief. I really enjoy these live free energy updates and paid tarot card readings. Remember, I'm also having a contest. It's all in the description. If you're subscribed to the channel and you leave a comment below the lives, you will be able to get into an entry to win a free 40 card in-depth reading April 1st. So if you want your name in the hat, get your name on the comments and subscribe. Oh, you're in England. My best friend in the whole wide world is in England. I'm hoping she'll wake up soon. I'm yawning now. It's time for me to go to bed. Canoe. I have answered your question 3 times. So please stop messing with my head, because you will get put in timeout by me or a moderator. If you're gonna take me for granted like that and tell me you didn't get your reading, you're gonna get timed out and ignored, because I answered you 3 times. You got 3 free cards today, and I'm not reading anymore for you. So you'll either have to go back and watch the live, or come back another day. For now, you're in timeout because I've answered you 3 times. If you're not paying attention, I'm sorry. I can't give you another card. I can't do your reading again. Shopaholic, welcome to the channel. You just made a donation. I don't do Cash App, so I didn't get it. It states PayPal only. PayPal only on the description. You can't miss it. Did you do? Okay, so you did PayPal. Is that you right now? Your name's Haley. What's your question, dear? Kavita, hello, welcome back to the channel. We are closing the portal in 2 minutes. And I'm doing a paid reading. Thank you, Shopaholic. Thank you for making that clear. I'm doing a paid reading for Shopaholic right now. And all readings are closed after I'm finished with Shopaholic. I've had to put Canoe in timeout because Canoe got 3 free cards today out of me because they said they didn't get their reading at least 2 or 3 times when they did. No one gets ignored here. Everyone gets their energy update. Everyone gets their card readings. Please don't mess with my head and keep telling me, can I get my reading? Can I get my reading? Because it hurts my feelings. It really does. It hurts my feelings, and I don't appreciate it. So let's get this reading started, Shopaholic. What are Michael J's thoughts and feelings regarding you? Let's see what you need to know about that right now, dear. Let me first make sure all my cards are in order. And let me turn my call center off so it doesn't interrupt our reading. All right. These are all upright. Okay, Spirit. Once again, what are Michael J's feelings and thoughts for this person and what they need to know about that right now? So I'm just going to ask Spirit what you need to know about it and then get some advice on the situation at hand regarding you and their feelings. Wow. So it looks like you're doing the work that should be done when you do like someone and you do care about them and you do want to manifest. See, it's so important, to really think about how much you care about somebody, and really feel that yumminess all around when you are creating or co-creating with the universe in regards to what you want. Even if you don't know what you want, that's okay, because you can figure it out. Take your time figuring it out by exploring what you want, by thinking about it, and co-creating with the universe just by thinking about it. It's kind of like a shopping spree. I think I dropped a card, but I'm not seeing it on the floor anywhere, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Might take me a minute to get all your cards going. You're welcome, Liz. I'm buffering. You must be buffering. Okay. Well, if you have to go back out and come back in, this will always still be here for you, okay? And you can just remember that your reading starts at 3:04. Instead of having to go back and look at all the shuffling. God bless you too, Liz. I know, I've just been going at it all day, haven't I? Oh, wow. Yeah, you really have been doing the work in regards to this partnership, relationship, whatever it is that you want, because they do feel very good about you. You might be a little bit unsure of what you want, but yet they kind of just know. They do know. They know. I know, I need to eat some dinner soon. I know, but I'm doing a paid reading right now, so I can't get offline just yet, Dad. Sure. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so let's see what you need to know right now about this person and what their thoughts and feelings are regarding you. They definitely feel in this 10 of Cups like they want to put their arm around you and watch that beautiful sunset, do that cloud gazing kind of thing. They really feel like they could have completion with you. They're not really sure what you want, though. So without knowing what you truly want, they kind of just only dream about it in this 6 of Cups. They feel like maybe you might even feel like they are feeling the same way, like you don't know what they want. But they certainly do want this emotion. They really think and feel that they want this emotional and financial security thing with you. Like they just want you to pack your things up and move in. I know that sounds crazy. They're very ambitious about you in this Knight of Swords, to communicate what they want. But if they could just only know what you want, in this King of Cups, they wish to understand what you want in your love affair, if that's what you want. They might feel like they don't deserve you, or maybe you feel like you don't deserve them. There's something going on in their thoughts and feelings that are making them feel judgmental about themselves. Maybe they feel like they don't really deserve, this beautiful high priestess energy in their life, because maybe they have some limiting beliefs and circumstances that they're more focused on than, maybe no one's ever told them that they can have, be, and do whatever they want in this Magician card. But Spirit says in this Magician card and this High Priestess, you definitely have everything that you need to move forward in this relationship if it's something that you want. The cup of love to offer, the sword of compassion and passion and mental wealth, the wands and communication, and that emotional completeness that the pentacles bring to the table with all four elements and spirit about. High Priestess is also about, following your inner compass, following what feels right, knowing that it is done, that you have what you want, okay? That spirit is co-creating with you. This person really wants to build a foundation of trust with you and loyalty. They really want to offer you that cup of love, okay? They really think that you guys would make a good match. They feel that maybe they've been a little bit too slow in getting around to it as well. But there will be a proposal here soon in the not too distant future, if that's what you want. If that's really something that you want. Shanika, I'm in a paid reading, and yes. So let's get some advice for you, Shopaholic, from Spirit on this situationship you're in. I know it's more than 10 cards, but I kind of just feel drawn. It takes a curse to break a curse. Excuse me. Trust the process. It might take you some time, Shopaholic, to trust the process. This card is not about curses. This is just about, what are you telling yourself? What are the bad thoughts that might be going through your head? Are you doing the what if? The shoulda, woulda, couldas? Just stop that right now and trust the process. Because this person does like you, and they do see a lot of good things that could happen between you guys. They just don't know what you want. Have you told them what you want? Yeah, and if you had feelings for him for a long time, you better think about what you want and then go to him and ask how he wants to operate around that. Okay? You can't tell the right person the wrong thing, so just keep me updated. And make sure you're good to yourself with your thoughts and feelings, because that vibration is what's going to create what you want. All right? Paid readings are closed. Energy updates are closed. I have closed the portal. Good night. Arrivederci. Sayonara, as Sophia used to say on the Golden Girls. Ciao. Calanita.